Oh my gosh, Darlene, come on.
Live.
Oh, sorry.
Good morning, guys and girls. Well, good afternoon now. It's 12:03. College football from yesterday. Was it bad numbers?
No.
Oh, I thought it was something. And pros for today. College and pro. And I'm donning the blue and the red, white, and blue today. Why? Philly's only one game out of a playoff position right now. The Braves could be forced to go back to play the Rockies October the 5th. I think it's October 4th, maybe 4th. If 4th or 5th, right there, it's a Monday anyway, they would be forced to go back to Colorado to play a one-day game. The Rockies are not going to want that. The Rockies are not going to want that. You can trust me on that. Went 14-14 yesterday. Hit some upsets. Actually, Notre Dame played a lot better than I thought they would. 7.5. They're still a flat team. They covered against Purdue. Texas A&M, 26-point favorites, rolled over New Mexico. Cincinnati, top 8 team. They're playing flat. They did win. They beat Indiana, but they have got to get better. West Virginia, -3 against Virginia Tech. Went with West Virginia. I gave the points up. They beat Virginia Tech straight up yesterday by more than that. Coastal Carolina, went with Buffalo yesterday. No, I'm sorry. I went with Coastal. Buffalo made it a close game, a very close game. Coastal Carolina's not going to go without losing if they keep playing like that. Michigan State pulled the upset. Number 24, Miami, 7.5-point favorites. A bunch of us went with the Michigan State Spartans, pulled the upset. Michigan, they're playing like a team with a destination in front of them. Smeared Northern Illinois, not a top-tier team, but they smeared them anyway. Alabama, Florida. I said they were not going to cover the spread. It was going to be closer than you thought. Exactly right. Florida was the way to go with that ball game. I even had Alabama winning the ball game and losing, but the spread not covering. Clemson and Georgia Tech. I said play Clemson. They're not going to cover 30. They didn't even come close to scoring 30. Clemson's offense is stagnant. They don't have I'm not sure they got a top 75 offense. That's how bad their offense is right now. They're going to have to get better if they're going to win the ACC, much less go to a big-time bowl. Tulsa played Ohio State pretty tight. Ohio State's going to have to become a better team if they're going to go anywhere in the Big Ten. We'll see what happens there. Arkansas rolled Georgia Southern. No surprise there. Georgia, they ended up rolling South Carolina. It took them a while to do it. I mean, they beat South Carolina, but they didn't roll South Carolina. They needed to win by 31. I had them winning by that much, but they did not do that. I picked Florida State in the upset against Wake Forest. Florida State's not a very good team. Wake Forest wins that ball game and covers. USC, coming off of the Clay Helton deal, they go out and roll Washington State. They go into Apple Valley. They roll Washington State. They have no problem with them. They're looking good. BYU, we called it all weekend. Upset. This team could go undefeated. They beat Arizona State, maybe the toughest team they play all year. Iowa State, 30.5-point favorites against UNLV. They rolled them. I missed that one. UCLA, perhaps the best team in the the Pac-12. They got beat. Fresno State beat them. I'm telling you, the Pac-12's a joke this year. Who is a good team? Arizona State gets beat. UCLA, you can't get beat in the first 4 weeks and say, okay, we're a top tier team that's going to. No. It doesn't work for me that way. They're not that good a team. Pittsburgh, talking about a decent team I thought was in the ACC, they lose to Western Michigan. They lose all credibility. Illinois, they cover against Maryland. I had Maryland winning that game, and Illinois. Maryland did not cover. Let's see. Let me double check that game. Maryland versus Illinois. Maryland did not cover. Maryland did win the ball game there. Okay, 20-17, and they roll on. They just do not cover the 7.5. Kansas State. Nevada was a 3-point favorite. I think everybody in chat said Kansas State. We all did. They won. Penn State, 6-point favorites. I think they covered. Did Penn State cover? I don't think Keith knows I'm online right now. Let's see. Penn State, Auburn. Let's see. Penn State versus Auburn. Penn State won that game by 8 points. They covered their spread. They did what they had to. I picked Auburn straight up, and they did not do it. I picked another upset special. I picked with the over, which the over ran all day with this one. Virginia and North Carolina. North Carolina. I picked Virginia to win this one. Carolina wins it. Let's take a look at the box score for this one. UVA, North Carolina box score. 59-29, folks. I mean, this is a lot of points. The UVA quarterback, 39 of 54, 554. 554 to the losing team that lost by 20. 4 touchdowns and an interception. Let's go to Sam Howell. 14 of 21. 307. So his average pass was 25 yards. That was caught. 14 of 21, 5 touchdowns, 1 INT. But Armstrong for Virginia, if they were winning these ball games, if they'd have won this one, he would be right there in the Heisman talk. 39 of 54, 554. I mean, that is Heisman numbers, folks. That is crazy good. We were talking about Oklahoma earlier too. Oklahoma, their quarterback, Rattler, Spencer Rattler. I'm not sure now he can win it, the Heisman. He's just not. He's not playing that well. The kid from Alabama, still playing well enough to win the Heisman. I think he's got a legit chance. Ole Miss, they roll Tulane, no problem there. Texas, they roll Rice, no problem there. Stanford, 10.5-point favorites against Vandy. Stanford wins. They hold some credibility out in the Pac-12. And Boise State, 4-point favorites on the blue turf. A lot of us picked Oklahoma State. Okie State wins that ball game. I'm going to have to get me something to drink in a minute. I will in just a minute. The Washington football team, 4-point favorites last Thursday night. I went with Washington in that ball game, and I picked them 27-16. Washington wins the ball game. They do not cover the Giants. The Giants cover in that game, so I have already missed one this week. All right. We got the Raiders at the Steelers. 6.5-point favorites the Steelers are this week. I think it's too many points. I think the Raiders are going to give them a game. Steelers win outright 24-20. Take the Raiders and the 6.5. Bengals at the Bears. Bears 3.5-point favorites. I like the Bears to win this game. The hook, I ain't going for the hook. No, thank you. 3.5, no. 17-14, Bears win. Take the Bengals and the 3.5. Texans and the Browns. Browns 12.5-point favorites here. Way too much. 11.5-point favorites, not 12.5. 11.5-point favorites, too much anyway. I don't care. The Browns win the ball game 27-20. Take the 11.5. Take the road points. The 49ers are 3.5-point favorites here. I don't know why I like this team so well this week, seeing that the Eagles did so well on the road last week. They're coming home.
Sip it carefully. It's up to the top.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Appreciate it. That was nice. But I like the 49ers here. They're giving up 3.5. We got, what was it, 3 or 3.5? In either case, I like the Niners by 4. 28-24. Take the Niners, give up the points. The Rams, 4.5-point favorites here at Indianapolis. Indianapolis has shown me nothing. We'll see what happens here. They played their home opener last week. So this is called a flat sweetener is what I call it. The quarterback knows what to expect at home, but they're not going to be as up for it. I like the Rams to come in here, trample the Colts, 31-18, give up the 4.5, no problem there. Broncos -6 against the Jags. Keith at CVS, he says right now, he's getting him some medications, I guess. Oh, me. You don't have to worry about medicating today. The Washington football team's already played. Broncos a 6-point favorite here at the Jags. Jags, the Khan family, they are really doing things the right way as far as trying to build this team. They don't have the best offensive line. I just think for some reason the Jags keeps this close. Few football prediction peels. The Broncos win this game. I just don't think they're going to cover 6. 24-22, taking Jags and the 6 points. The Bills, 3.5-point favorites at the Dolphins. I think the Bills win this game, but I like the Dolphins here. The Dolphins play tough at home against everybody. 2017. I'm absolutely stopped up terrible this morning. The Bills win. Take the Dolphins in the 3.5. Take the hook. Patriots, Jets. Patriots 4-point favorites. Taking Patriots. Give up the points. 31-16. Saints, Panthers. Saints 3-point favorites. That's fine. 33-19 Saints. Vikings at Cardinals. Cardinals 4.5-point favorites. I like them. Give up the points. Cardinals 30-25. They're at home. I thought the Vikes were. Cardinals at home. I take them. Falcons at the Buccaneers. Falcons couldn't play the way a wet paper bag at home last week. Yeah, Florida State was bad. Falcons at Buccaneers. They are the defending Super Bowl champions. 13 points is nothing here. I like your Buccaneers big. 37-17. Cowboys at the Chargers. Chargers 3-point favorites. I think they cover. 21-17. tough fought game here. Chargers 21, Cowboys 17. Seahawks 5.5-point favorites against the Titans. Titans have shown me no reason to like them. Seahawks 34, Titans 24. Tonight, Chiefs at the Ravens. Chiefs a 3-point favorite. Not 13, not 23. 3-point favorite. Jump on the Chiefs all you can right here. 41-21. They're going to whip the Ravens into oblivion here. Lions at the Packers. 10.5-point favorites. The Pack. The Pack can't play as bad as they did last week. They're at home. 37-20. I like the Packers here. Have you entertained the pharmacy? Well, they can hear you if they are listening. Hello, pharmacy here. Attention. There is a hurricane watch here in central Louisiana. Attention. There is a hurricane watch in central Louisiana. It is coming from Alaska, swinging through Hawaii, down around Cuba, down below Florida, up to New York City, and going to jump from New York City to central Louisiana. It should be here by 11:30 a.m. today. Move quickly, folks. Get out of line so Keith can buy his stuff. All right, guys. Enough of that. My lock of the week. This week has got to be the Chiefs. Chiefs -3. Not a problem there. They're going to win. They're going to win big. Phillies, 1 game out of first. They got another game today with I'm going to remember who the hell they play in. With the Mets. They got one more with the Mets while the Braves are still traveling to San Francisco. Everything goes well today. It could be tied for first place. Have a great day. I hope you checked out Darlene riding the lawn tractor. That's going to be the hottest video that I've got going on right now. And I hope you check it out. God bless. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. I am absolutely